21, last paragraph. See, he had differentiated. He says a person who's under the influence of the Yetzer Hara, there are many things we don't see because of the degree of conflict or lack of sensitivity. You just gloss over many things. But a person already who extricated himself from that influence, so he has clarity. So that person could advise you exactly how to conduct yourself to deal with the Yetzer Hara. Kol shadover. Person always has to reflect with his mind continuously. It's interesting. Use the misbonin b'sichlo. What else are you misbonin with? What else do you reflect with? Right? You should reflect b'sichlo. Tomit continuously. B'chozman. I think what he's saying is, there's an expression. It's a no-brainer. This is a brainer. It's not I'll just reflect. This needs such a degree of focus and depth of understanding and evaluation. You have to be voting b'sichlo. You have to have full focus, and that's what he says. There should be set times when you're in a state of seclusion, undistracted. That's the degree of focus you need to make a proper evaluation of what you've done, whether you did the right thing or the wrong thing, and even if you did the right thing, maybe you could have done it better. What is the proper path that conforms with the Torah that a person should walk? And then you should reflect on your actions. Do they conform with what the Torah prescribes? If you follow this prescription, it will be easier to purify yourself from all evil, and to what? To straighten all your ways. Shlomo says you should weigh the paces of your feet. You should weigh them, evaluate them continuously, and all your ways will be corrected. We should search out our ways, examine our ways, and delve into them. And only then, otherwise the person doesn't even realize he did the wrong thing. Right? Everybody believes, I'm okay. How okay you are? Let's doing an analysis. Once you start doing analysis, it's not so okay. So it's and then because only after the analysis and evaluation do you realize you're not as perfect as you thought you were, and therefore, so what's going to be the end result? When the Shuva Hashem, you can do tshuva. But until then, you say, well, why should I do tshuva? Am I such a bad person?
This would be like meditating, but just focus on Hashem, not this other
No. We're not talking meditation here. We're talking about reflection. Yeah, but unless a person doesn't even know what he's supposed to be. You can reflect from today forever. What are you going to come upon? Right? We're talking a person knows what he should be. It's only as a result of oversight that the person doesn't. That's what he says. First, you have to decide what does the Torah want from me. Right? What is my obligation? And then you reflect on your behavior. Does it conform with understanding what your obligation is?
Azriut is really on the path.
Zehirus.
Azriut is really on the path to clarity, to acquire clarity, isn't it?
Yeah. The only way, there's no question. B'derech kniyas hazehirus. How does one acquire the ability to what? To be vigilant. As we said earlier, a person naturally is always in movement. He's always on to the next thing. Since Mishnah Berurah cites Chazal, says a person who says Kriya Shema slowly, mitzan lo gehenim. Hashem, from the word tzinun, they cool down the Gehenim for him. And the merit of saying Kriya Shema slowly, Gehenim will be cooled down for you. Chazal. Mishnah Berurah brings it. See, what does it mean? See, he explains, a person naturally, when we say things, we move very quickly. We don't have the patience to stop. So you have to, there's a certain degree of restraint that you need, and suppress your emotion to say it more slowly. Because we have a tendency to do things more quickly. So that you're suppressing or restraining yourself, Hashem will restrain and cool the fires of Gehenna for that person. That's the Mida Keneged Mida. For the sake of Kabul Ol Malch Shemayim, I was willing to make a sacrifice of restraint, identically where you deserve to be punished, a person deserves to be punished, Hashem will withhold the pain of Gehenna measure for measure.
I have a question. Why doesn't express in a different way instead of cooling down the Gehenna? Why do you say it reserves a place for you in heaven?
Because you got to be more perfect than that, right?
That's negative to cool down.
Well, because the person doesn't deserve more than that. More than Gehenna should be cooled down. You know, it's like a person shows up once a year for his yard site. He wants to go straight through. He wants to go straight to Gan Eden for that. You understand? You say to the person, "No, so that you're not going to go that deep. You know, when we drop you, you're going to be, only 100 rather than 10,000 feet below. That's for coming for your yard site."
But it's true that we all go to Gehenna, and some of us only stay for a minute and then go up to Gan Eden. No?
Nobody knows who's going to Gan Eden.
I thought everybody, it was a normal path.
Okay, maybe. Firstly, it depends if you do tshuva. A person does tshuva before he dies and doesn't go to Gehenna. If he does a sincere tshuva, person doesn't. You're right. Even though we say in tzaddik there's no perfect tzaddik. That's during your lifetime. But even that imperfect tzaddik, he can make the correction by doing tshuva, which he does. Right? I mean, the Gemara says if you saw a person, a tzaddik who sinned at nighttime, guaranteed by morning he did tshuva, he made the correction already. He's not going to let that linger on. There's no procrastination when it comes to a tzaddik correcting something that he had done wrong. He knows he did the wrong thing because he reflects. And if he reflected, he came upon it. If he came upon it, he definitely corrected it. So by the next day, you have no right to suspect that the sin is still in its place. The sin was already eradicated for that reason. Okay, let's see the Gemara.
So theoretically, we have to do tshuva